What's up, guys? Riley here. I feel like talking. Thank you for tuning in. And I am here to show you a little bit of new gameplay for Team Fortress on two brand new maps for the server. And I also feel like talking over it, so I'm adding narration, which this may or may not be the second time attempting this, because the first time the narration was recording through the microphone that I didn't have and not the Windows microphone array. So yeah, that explains that. I decided to start off the section just a little bit about what's been going on in real life. The first of which being that my beard hurts because it's No Shave November. I had a 2 week start on that, and it's kind of a pain. So yeah, this is going to go on for obviously all of November without shaving. But I've never had my beard this long before, so yeah. I think I mentioned this in my last vlog, but anyway, I don't care. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah. Anyway, this is a map called Warehouse, and this was a little bit of gameplay I recorded yesterday. What basically happened was Casio, who owns the server, decided to allow us to play on two new maps. And what would happen is that we would vote on which one we liked better, and he would put that map into circulation, which was like out of 6 or so maps that we have total. So this is the first one called Warehouse, and it's not a very big map as you can see. This is pretty much the whole map, and you can actually go underneath it. But it wasn't that interesting of a map. And if you see me talking every now and then, that's usually because talking to him. Going into full screen will allow you to see what I'm saying in its fullness. So yeah, if you're curious about my setup, I'm running Strange Force of Nature with a name tag if it matters, Bonk Helm, Pretty Boy Pistol, Atomizer, and Scout Soul for Halloween. Because, it's Halloween, and Valve always goes all out in Halloween. And I've been collecting a lot of items. I think I have like one find actually in this video. I find two voodoo items, which are Halloween only. And I found like the Cloak and Dagger or something. Useless. So yeah, I've actually been trying to trade on Team Fortress Warehouse, which is kind of my website to go trade. Those of you who don't know what it is, it's basically a trade server where you trade to them, and see, there's the find. You trade to them, they give you points, and you can save up those points to buy things in the future. And of course, on Halloween, it's incredibly crowded, with people trying to sell all their useless items for free credits. Even if it's not worth much, every little bit counts. So yeah. Um, this map, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, was not very interesting. I didn't really enjoy it that much. And I kept getting shot by this one guy. This scout gave me a bunch of trouble because he was the guy who plays a new map and is not impressed at all and decides to just go around killing people. Like, usually people kind of walk around for a little bit and just kind of play friendly, uh, just to explore the map. Though, in his defense, I guess I'm defending him now, is there wasn't really a whole lot to look at in this map, to be honest. Though that completely changes. Wait till you see where we play next. It's quite the opposite and tons more interesting. So yeah, in Team Fortress 2 right now, I've been trying to just kind of play as much as I can to find as much as I can because I'm starting to get into trading, and like the basis of trading, like the only currency of trading is metal, which you can make by finding items. So yeah, I have like two refined, which is the highest, and then I think like a reclaimed, something like that. I'm not exactly sure where I am. It seems to be changing a lot, but I have like no items or classes, mainly because all I play is Scout. But I have no items or classes, so because all I did was craft them into scrap metal, melt them down, and be able to trade it because it's worth a decent amount on Team Fortress Warehouse. So that's a good thing, I guess, for moving up in the world and not being quite as free to play noobish in this game as I was. And I've never really been bad at the game, I don't think. Just I don't understand a lot of the fine tune things, and I especially don't understand trading because people talking on like trade servers, which this is partially a trade server, is a completely different language if you don't know it. Talking about trading like crates and various strange items for 2.66 ref, and I didn't know what that means, and I had to look it up, and it was embarrassing. But yeah, I guess I've mentioned the server so many times, I might as well mention what this server is. So yes, for anyone who's curious, this is the Hunger Games server on Team Fortress 2. There's a Steam group if you want to go find that. It's the only server I ever play. I swear by it now. I'm kind of addicted because it's like the first server I played that was trading, friendly, supported team deathmatch, all that good stuff. So it would be great to see more people here. It's not a terribly crowded server half the time, and this can be fun to get more people to kill, because I'm so absolutely amazing at the game. And yeah, in about like a minute or two, we're gonna swap to the second map, and I might as well explain this before it comes up. There's like a little bit of a cut between the loading screen and when we start playing because it was about a 20-minute screen to download the map because like the first time you play a map it has to download it, and the more times you play it the faster it gets. This took forever to get onto my computer, but it was completely worth it. It's really a lot of a fun map. So I've never seen anything like it before, and it's definitely probably the brightest map I've ever seen. Second best being Castle Siege, which probably means nothing to you, but still. If you want to know what that map is, play the server, Free plug for the server. Kostya should thank me. He's the admin who I'm talking to throughout this match. Because he wanted our opinions, and obviously, Kostya's a really a great guy, and very nice, so everyone likes him. He's pretty chill. And I think that's about it for this map. There's not a whole lot I can say. Whew. I spent like probably 15 minutes playing, just trying to mess around with like the small customizable things. Like I changed my reticle to the smallest size dot reticle with purple, and I went in and changed my spray, which I should demonstrate for like all of 2 seconds in the next map. When speaking of the next map, we're about to go there. Uh, you'll see like the first bit of the loading screen, and then it'll smash cut because I kind of failed at editing. Bandicam is great for a free program for this, free plug for them, but it's a little bit tricky to use in the fact that it will only record for 10 minutes, and then after that, it will shut off without it telling you. So you'll play for like hours and forget, and it's like, oh, well, I only have 10 minutes of footage. And if you're doing like a live commentary, it'll just cut off right in the middle of your commentary, which kind of sucks. And that is the main reason I haven't been posting a whole lot. So I think what I'm going to do is record the gameplay and then add commentary in later, like I'm doing now, which I'm glad I figured out how to do now on like the 6th of November at like I don't know what time it is. It's 9:30. I couldn't look. It was too much of a hassle. So yeah, this is the very colorfully bright cyberpunk map. That's what it's called, which looks a lot like a Japanese street because that's kind of what it's supposed to be. One narrow hallway leading from blue base to red base with a bunch of multi-story buildings and lots of hidden little goodies, which is lots of fun. And I think that's one of the main reasons that it excels over the warehouse map is because it's so exciting and fresh, and especially when there's people who don't feel like fighting, you can just kind of go around and hide. And I love that. It's so much fun to just get in the game and talk with some friends and not really fight. You can just go hide somewhere, go to like the friendly areas. I'm on blue team, and for those one of you who have been watching to this point, know that I only swear to play on red team. But when I started the server, red team was full, so I had to go to blue, which is kind of ironic because there's only like 4 people per team now. But I was giving some issue. Point in case number one to play on red team is that the red team NG for this map had a sentry gun camped up on top of one of these buildings, and basically anytime you ran down the street, you get shot at. So I got incredibly frustrated at him at one point and started yelling at him, and then checked and swapped over to red team because I could. Always play red team. Red team is best for, I don't know, reasons. I don't need to give you a reason. Red team is my favorite. That's pretty much it. That's all I know. So I die in a minute or two, and I actually spawn inside one of the hidden rooms for the map. And it's not that hidden, but after I commit suicide, the pretty lights, look at that. Very good, very nice. Um, Here is the hidden room. That door opens up with the F key. This server like relies heavily on using the bind key for F and meleeing, and that's how the secrets are pretty much found. So in that room right here, that I'm gonna open up, there's Casio, the pyro, and in here is the music room where you can play various tunes that are randomized. Um, the first time I saw a music room was in Cloudsdale, which is like the flagship map for the server, I want to say. But there's one in Skyloft. There's one in what's it called? I don't know. Oh, there's one in Appaloosa, I believe. So yeah, it's always fun to kind of go there and play, and people who are new to the server, like, what's the music? Where's it coming from? Because people mic spam all the time, but I mean, it's not coming from someone's mic, obviously. So I mean, they're kind of freaks them out the first time. It's always a lot of fun. So yeah, at this point, the way I have it set up, there's the music boxes, by the way. The How I have it set up is where I will record narration, and I don't think there's any audio from the video. So when I stop narration, shortly, and just play out the rest of it, you can hear what's actually going on. I don't think anyone was talking. I actually think I stopped at one point to mute some people because I originally planned to do a live commentary, in which case I didn't want anyone talking or mic spamming, and so I muted everyone. But yeah, at this point, I think that's about it that I covered. So feel free to watch the rest of the gameplay and join me in the server if you want to. Uh, I swear by it, obviously, as I've said, and I think it's a good time. So I think that's about it. I'm going to end it here, but feel free to watch the rest of the video to see more of the map. I no longer feel like talking. That's still a really hard outro. I need to think of something else. But until next time, see you guys later.